Let's look at two hypothetical roofing businesses, Bug Boy Roofing and Mothman Roofing. Same market, same ad spend, same 100 leads a month. Now, Bug Boy Roofing said, I need a cheaper CRM. And Mothman Roofing said, I need a CRM that helps me close more jobs. We're going to run all 100 leads through both pipelines: lead intake, inspections, quotes, closes. And we're going to fly exactly where each business loses homeowners and why. Now, stay with me on these numbers. By the end, you're going to want to pull out your own. But before we go into the numbers, let me explain why these features I'm about to mention actually move these numbers, because I don't want you to just take my word for it. First up here is speed to lead. Yes, homeowners are impatient, but speed is also a signal. When a homeowner fills out a form, they're in a window of peak anxiety. A 90-second response time tells a homeowner something extremely important, and that's that the company has their act together. That regular 24-hour response time arrives after the anxiety window is closed or after a faster competitor already booked the inspection, and it sends its own signal. If it takes a day to respond to a new customer, what happens after the deposit? Number two here is beautiful proposals. Here's the truth. Homeowners cannot evaluate your roofing company before they hire you. They've never seen you on a roof. They can't read a materials list. They don't know the difference between a good install and a bad one. So they judge what they can evaluate. And a proposal is one of the only tangible things that they hold before running the $10,000 check. So a clean, professional proposal with photos, clear options, and financing says that this company runs a tight operation. A Word doc with a number at the bottom says this guy is just a dude with a truck, right? Neither tells them about your actual craft quality or your install probability or the likelihood of achievement there. But one builds confidence and the other builds doubt. First, we're going to look at Bug Boy Roofing. Let's talk about lead intake. Leads come in through the website, Facebook, Google Ads. Sales team manually enters them into a spreadsheet or a basic CRM. No automated follow-up, no speed to lead. If a rep is slammed or on a roof or just distracted, leads just sit there. The result of this is that 60 out of 100 leads get real contact. They receive an SMS, they go back and forth texting, they receive email, call, what have you. 60 out of 100 get real contact. 40 homeowners never hear from Bug Boy at all. Then we can look at inspections booked. Reps try to call back within 24 to 48 hours. By then, the anxiety window has already closed. A faster competitor already called. So of the 60 leads who got contacted, 40% book an inspection. So that would be 24 inspections out of 100 initial leads. Now let's talk about quotes sent. Inspections happen, but quotes get built manually at night when the rep gets around to it. About 75% of inspections turn into a quote. That would be 18 quotes. Let's say these quotes go out 2 to 5 days after the inspection. Plain PDF, no reminders, no follow-up. And the homeowner that you sent them to compares them to all the competitors' quote. Some of the competitors have polished proposals and a lot go with the other guy. Your close rate on this is 30%. So 30% closing of 18 quotes is about 5 closed deals a month. If we just take a $10,000 average per job, that's 5 deals at $10,000 a deal, $50,000 a month, or $600,000 a year if we looked at 12 months there. Not bad, but considerably less than $1 million. And to be fair, that's pretty piss poor for someone working 160 hours a month. Now let's look at Mothman Roofing. What you need to understand is that Mothman didn't get better leads, didn't hire better reps, didn't spend more money on ads, but made one different decision. Mothman chose a CRM that was built around communication. Now let's talk about the pipeline. Let's look at lead intake first. Every lead captured automatically from every source. Instant text and email before a rep even knows about it. AI agent reaches out within seconds. Available on weekends, holidays, after hours. The results, 95 out of 100 leads get real contact. Whew, that's pretty high. The second thing here is inspections booked. SMS plus a calendar link makes booking easy. And as a result, about 80% of the contacted leads book an inspection. That would come out to 76 inspections out of 100 initial leads. Now, once you've booked 76 of those, we need to look at quotes sent. Reps filled out these quotes using templates and saved pricing inside the CRM. Same-day digital proposals with photos, options, and financing. Let's say 90% of the inspections get a quote. That's 68 quotes. Now let's look at closed deals on those quotes there. A beautiful proposal plus automated reminders plus lead rehash pulling surprise wins out of opportunities everyone forgot about. Let's say close rate is 40%. 40% of 68 quotes, that's 27 deals closed. And remember, we're talking about a single month here. 27 deals at $10,000 a month gives you $270K a month or $3.24 million a year. Let that sit for a second. Same 100 leads, same market, same ad spend. One owner got 5 jobs and the other got 27. That's not a small difference. That's a different business. The cost difference between these two CRMs is $747 a month. The revenue difference is $220,000 per month. That's a 294x return on the extra spend. That means $2,640,000 more per year. Now, I know what you're thinking. James, these numbers are too clean. You made them up. You're half right. I made up the specific numbers to illustrate a point, but I did not make up the math. The math is just multiplication. Plug in your own numbers. Cut every rate in half if you want. The gap still exists. The principle does not change because small leaks at every stage of the pipeline don't add up. They multiply down. So here's what I want you to do right now. Pull your last 100 leads. How many got real contact? How many booked an inspection? How many got a quote? How many closed? If those numbers are great, genuinely great, go get more leads. That's your move. If they're not, now you know exactly where the leak is. The short game already made the case. The long game makes it permanent. Every deal Bug Boy loses this month does damage twice. He loses the revenue now, and he loses the referral the deal would have generated. His ceiling gets lower every month. Mothman's floor gets higher. One goes up, one goes down.